Hi, this is GrandTuhon Aditya from LightHaven. Today we're going to be looking at some conditioning drills, some strength and conditioning drills for the weapon arts using these iron pipes. Now I want to give you a quick background about both the pipes and the drills we're doing. These drills were taught to me by GrandTuhon himself, and so they form a very important part of the traditional strength and conditioning drills that you might find within Pekiti. These are things that his grandfather also made him do in slightly different ways. You also find variations of this in most weapon arts across the world. In India we have our mudgars, for example. These pipes are essentially they're the thickest and biggest iron pipes that I could find at the time, and they are about, I've had them for about 12 or 13 years, and it took me at least 3 years to be able to get comfortable enough with them so that I can use them for prolonged periods of time without really getting hurt. So please, find weights that are appropriate for you. This was probably too heavy for me when I got it. It took me a very long time to get comfortable with it. Find weights that are appropriate for you. Find a length that's appropriate for you. Approximately for the Filipino martial arts, for Pekiti especially, we want something that's from your armpit to about the middle finger. That's the length of the weapon that you want to use. We're going to be working double stick variations of these drills as well as single stick variations of these drills, and we're going to be doing slightly different footwork. The idea behind these drills is to, of course, strengthen your shoulders, strengthen your core, strengthen your coordination, build attributes, and the idea is to help you to understand what your job is when you have a weight in your hand like a weapon, right? My job is not to try and control it every second of every moment. My job is to just guide it on target and have the body mechanics deliver power, but my arm is just the thing that guides the weapon on target. My body is what controls the weapon, and that's another thing that we're going to build with the iron pipes. A quick disclaimer before we start: I'm not a personal trainer. I am a Tuhon within Pekiti Tirsia Kali, which means that I don't know the tendons or the specific muscles and all that kind of stuff that you're going to work. What I can share with you is why we train this in terms of the quality of movement, the attributes we're trying to build. The first is just going to be about controlling the weapon, right? So you can use open triangle footwork to begin with, but we will change this very soon. I'm just going to do an angle one. I'm going to step, I'm going to swing, and then I'm going to switch my hands. I'm going to switch legs, I'm going to swing, switch my hands, hit, switch, hit, switch. The idea behind this is if I'm going to my right side, I'm using my right hand, what I'm trying to do is learn to coordinate the weapon so I don't end up hitting myself with the weapon as I swing it, right? So I'm going right side, right hand, so there's a clear path for the weapon to go. Switch hands, switch hands, switch hands, switch hands. From this we can add T footwork, which is that I'm just touching the front leg to the ground very lightly. It just touches the ground. There's no weight on the front leg, and I'm controlling the weapon now with the sink on the back leg and with my spine and my core. So another way you can do this, if you are unfamiliar, uncomfortable with T footwork, you can just do this entire thing on one leg, right? So I'm swinging and I'm controlling the weapon with the sink of my back leg. If you do not control the weapon and you swing, you're going to be pulled away from you, which is something that we're trying to understand, how to control the swing of the weapon, right, with my body, not my arm. I am controlling, because if I'm swinging this weapon, this wants to pull away from me, right? So I need to use my body to brace, and I'm going to sink, a small little sink as I swing is going to help me to control the swing with my body. If I don't have that sink, I'm going to be pulled forward. Okay, so you can do the same thing on one leg. However, only do this after you are comfortable with the open triangle version of this, because again, we don't want you hitting yourselves with the pipe. So good number of reps to start with is, you can start with 50 reps, stop, 50 reps. You can do 2 or 3 sets. So 1 rep, that's 1, switch hands, 2, switch hands, 3. You can do 50 like this. Now let's try a simple combination with the pipes. Now it's a really important concept to understand that I am not dropping the pipes down. I'm not hitting someone down. I'm hitting someone in front of me. And GrandTuhon would often say, throw the strike, throw the hand. And the idea behind throwing the hand is I am hitting forward and then down, as opposed to just down, right? My swing first goes forward, and then the follow through begins. And that's what we're going to do here as well. We're going to do very simple angle 1, angle 4. So open triangle again, step, throw the stick, throw the pipe. Other side, throw the hand, throw the hand, throw the hand, throw the hand. The other thing about throwing the hand is I am using my entire body, especially on that angle 4. I am using my entire body, my hip. I am pushing off the bottom leg, my hip is turning, and that's helping me to throw the weapon out, throw the heavy pipe out. I am not just using my arms to swing. My entire body is coming behind the strike. My entire body is coming behind the strike. So I want you guys to do 50 on each hand, and we want to do 2 sets on each hand. So 50, then we switch, 50, then we switch, 50, and then we switch 50 again. The last drill we're going to do is going to be with both the pipes at the same time. It's going to be an evolution of the drills that came before this. So the drill we did before was an angle 1 and an angle 4. We're going to do a very similar drill, but again with both pipes. Again, I'm using open triangle. So if I'm going to my right side, I'm using my right hand. If I'm going to my left side, I use my left hand. Open triangle, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4. Now I have to add in my loading position. I have to be very good at my loading position, because if I'm loading really far back, my pipes are going to hit each other. If I'm loading really far back, my pipes are going to collide with each other again. So I need the middle of my pipe, the middle of my weapon to be touching my body. And again, I need to be using my entire body to not just control the weapon, but to add power and to throw the weapon out, but still keeping it on target. So again, the point of my arm is to get the weapon on target. What is the target? It's 1 o'clock to 7 o'clock. What is the target? 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock. And then my body is the thing that adds power and control. My arms guide. So 1 to 7, 7 to 1, 11 to 5, 5 to 11, 1 to 7, 7 to 1, 5 to 1, 11 to 5, 5 to 11. We're going to do 2 sets of this as well, 50 strikes each set. If you are consistent with training with the pipes, you're really going to develop endurance in the shoulders, endurance in the lats, strength in the shoulders, strength in the lats, strengthening your core, learning to coordinate all of your body together, but also develop your grip strength. I hope you guys enjoyed that. These drills were shared to me again by GrandTuhon himself. They form one part of the largest strength and conditioning series within Pekiti. These pipes are used in conjunction with the iron ball. If you want to see how I use the iron ball for strength and conditioning in Pekiti, click on the video over here. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much to everybody in our YouTube memberships and on our Patreon page. Thank you guys so much for your support. See everybody in the next video.